Welcome to another episode of your Sunday night program, Sunday Night Alive Power Hour, with your host, Soldier of Self-Mastery, Santos Jr. here in the studio, Stockton, California. It is Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon here, wherever you may find yourself around the world. I want to thank you from the top of my heart for being a part of this program. This is your program, by the way. Your program, our program. So I want to invite you to bring whatever it is that you have on your mind tonight, what question you might have. Maybe you have a burden. I don't know what you got going on in your life, but I truly hope that today, my friend, today, Sunday, has been, or actually Sundays are not has-beens, right? We make them a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, or whatever it is that you want to make it. You're going to get out of your day whatever you put into it, my friend. So welcome once again. This is episode 25. I apologize. The last episode that I had on Friday with Kelly Gaines Walker, our special guest, I really enjoyed that and I got a lot out of it. Hopefully we can have her on again. I see we have a joinee. Joe, welcome to the program. Thank you for coming on board tonight. We're going to be here 30 minutes, my friends. We're going to be cutting it short. So time, let's not be like the watchers watching time fly, right? We know time goes by fast. So once again, this is episode 25. I got a little bit mixed up with my numbers. The last episode that we had was 24. It wasn't episode 23. So let's start out with the proverb today. I want to start out with a proverb before I get into this program and before I get challenge you guys, because you are here to grow, right? You are here. William Rivera, welcome. Welcome to the episode. Thank you for being here tonight. Once again, we're going to be here. Time's going to go by quick. We're going to go over a few things. I've got some powerful notes here. I'm all over the place, but before I even get going, let me ask you a question. Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel powerful to just be you? I'm telling you, my friends, you know, sometimes we think that, or we feel like we have to be a different person around others, right? I used to, man, I despise that, because I used to kind of be that way, right? You get around certain people and you kind of act a certain way. You get around your family and you kind of act a certain way. And then when you're alone, you act a certain way. I believe that we should be who we are and who we want to be, right? It's called freedom. And we must have that kind of mindset wherever we are, in whatever even when we make a mistake, because you and I are going to make mistakes. We're going to go into the valley every once in a while. So thank you guys for coming on board. Tonight's proverb is this. It's out of the Bible, and I'm going to be reading a proverb. It could be my own proverb, or it could be a proverb out of the Bible or some other book that I may come across. But today's proverb is this: the words of a man's mouth are as deep waters. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters. And we know that on a hot, thirsty day, in fact, most people are living dehydrated and they don't even know it until they end up in the hospital. Right? That's the truth. What's the first thing that they do to you? Well, maybe not the first thing, probably the second thing that they do to you when you go to the hospital. They start pumping you up. They intravenously, right? They hook you up to an IV and they start pumping saline into your body. Why? Because the truth is that most people are dehydrated. So the rest of that proverb goes like this: the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. My friends, I truly want more wisdom in my life. I want to become my very best. Is that how you feel? Do you want to become your very best? Are you there? No, you're not there yet, my friend. But right, we're striving every single day. If indeed our mind is made up, we are striving every single day to become our very best version, the very best version of ourselves. And my friend, you can do that. You can do that. You don't have to believe the lie. You don't, they say, there used to be a saying that went like this: don't believe the hype. Well, many people are believing the hype, but you don't have to. You and I, we don't have to believe the hype. You know what? We can be free and we can strive for freedom. So once again, this is your program, my friends. I'm hoping that you will challenge me as I will take a few minutes here to challenge you. So let me get some house cleaning out of the way. There was a question asked about donating financially. Now, man, it's good. A little bit of lime in there with some mineral water. Oh, man, that fires me up. Are you guys fired up? Are you guys fired up tonight? Come on. Come on. Are you guys fired up? I'm fired up, man. By the way, house cleaning, donations. Okay. Listen, my friends, if you want to donate and you don't know, you can actually go to my website if you want to give to this ministry. And I would encourage you to give, because when you give, it comes back to you. You can donate via PayPal. You can send a check to this ministry. And by the way, it's a tax deductible. If you want me to give you a tax deductible receipt for it, so you can claim your giving, your donations on your taxes. This is a business. Okay. And I'm just getting started. So don't bust my chops. I don't have thousands coming in yet. But when it does, when those thousands come in, I'm going to give a lot of it away. In fact, I'm going to give most of it away. Truth. I'm not here to hoard money. I can't take it with me. Right? How many times have we seen a hearse following a U-Haul truck following a hearse? Doesn't happen, my friends. So thank you, guys. I see there's some others. We got the invisible men and the invisible women in the background. I hope they'll let me know who they are and where you're from. And let's get forward. So my book is going to be ready this week, my friends. It's going to be back on the shelves of Amazon, the Little Red Book. It's going to be the new improved version. I'm telling you, I'm kind of ashamed of the book that I allowed to be put together on Amazon. I should have done more homework, so I do apologize for that. But the Little Red Book, it's going to be revised. It's going to have a whole different cover. I'll be showing the picture of that cover probably on my next episode. I believe it's going to be dynamic. It's got a lot of new content, a lot of refreshed content, and yes, it's going to challenge folks. It's going to challenge you to reach deep inside yourself and become your very best version. Oh man, that pumps me up. It pumps me up. I'm telling you, I wake up every morning pumped up anyway. So we're back here on Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and obviously on Sundays, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed to soldiersofselfmastery.com, the link is right there in the chat, my friend. It's right there in the chat. You can subscribe. You're going to get a free gift. It's a video with 6 little segments. It's a very, very short video. I think it's maybe, I don't know, it's probably under 20 minutes. How you can build and take your courage and your confidence to another level, my friend. You want to become more courageous, more confidence. I know I do. We all need it. Every little bit. I'm telling you, my friend. And there's a little PDF download that you can use, kind of like a checklist that you can use to kind of help yourself, kind of keep notes. This is what life is all about, my friends. It's about self-empowerment. It's about you and I becoming our very best in our homes, in our workplace, in the business, and in society. We got enough of the negative. We got enough people out there that are confused and causing destruction. Maybe not intentionally, but there are people out there that are causing destruction intentionally also. But we don't want to be a part of that. You know I don't, man. I want to be my very best. I want to, when I'm in my casket, I want to hear people still talking about me, man. That guy was fired up. That guy was a little unorthodox. He was a little short man, but man, he had some strange philosophy, kind of like, outer limits philosophy. So, Gina, welcome to the episode. Thank you from Florida. Hi, Gina. Sheely said she says hi. Thank you once again, Gina. Thank you. By the way, I appreciate your comments on the videos. I appreciate all of your comments on the videos. Gina's got some great things happening in her life. I truly believe that. Daniel from New York City, greetings. Thank you for coming. I want to send a shout out. I got a message from somebody that was on the X Factor in the UK. You know, sometimes I get a little bit down because I'm a human being, right? I'm an alien too, but I pick myself up quickly when I feel myself going down into the valley. We're up at the mountaintop sometimes, right? It feels good to be there, man. I want to stay at the mountaintop, but that's not life. That's not real. That's not reality. You got to go down into the valley, my friends. And whatever you learn in the valley, that's what you take up to the mountaintop. And whatever you learn at the mountaintop, you bring that into the valley with you. So I want to send a shout out. I can't mention his name. He's a professional singer. He's out of the UK. And he sent me a message from the X Factor. I hope he wins. I hope he gets there, whatever he's trying to do. So he's had a few challenges in his life. He found some of my videos, and he's been sending me messages here and there. So yeah, you want to mention me to your fans? You know who I'm talking about if you get this, if you come on board or you see this video. Hey, I'm here to help. Self-empowerment life coach. I'm here to help you get results in your life. Just like I'm getting results in my life, my friends, I'm here to help you get results. So let's get into this. Again, the information that you want to take a look at, if you haven't, is at the top of the chat right there. And I'll let that go. So let me get into this, okay? What's on your mind? I'm going to give you a few seconds before I get into preaching here. Raquel Valencia, hi, welcome. Welcome to the program. Welcome to episode number, this is number 25, my friends. We've had 25 episodes, and we are reaching people around the world. I know that I'm reaching people around the world. So hopefully tonight, as I'm going to say this every single episode, tonight, hopefully you'll be the one that gets your breakthrough. Something, some little, a splinter of hope, just whatever it may be, to allow you to give yourself permission to take your life to that next level. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, my friend. You want results. I know you want results, right? We want a better life. We want more. We want to generate more income so that we can give more. We want to be a better example to our family and our friends. And you know what? Whoever wants to talk, most people will talk behind your back. They won't talk in front of your face, right? I call them trolls. So be it. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want. Let them point a finger. We're going to keep going forward, my friends. So it's been a while. Raquel Valencia says it's been a while. Yes. In fact, Raquel is my daughter, my 19-year-old daughter's one of her middle name. Beautiful. It's been a while. Well, I thank you to the program. By the way, before I start preaching, if you guys have something that you want to share with me, you got a question, you got a burden, you've got something on your mind that you want to share with me, you want to share with the audience, you want to share with the world, shoot, challenge me. So I'm about to challenge some of you guys in a minute here. Okay. Actually, I keep bowing down and I forget I've got my bifocals right here. I can see very well. Infinity and Beyond, thank you. Welcome to the program. Launch a missile into casino. I don't know about, well, we are launching missiles, man. We're launching missiles into the minds of people, my friend. Exactly. We can't launch a missile, right? I was in the military, and they're huge. I was in the military for 8 years, and I saw those huge ballistic missiles getting put on airplanes. So, you know, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, we want to do destruction to the unhealthy thoughts that we have that are working against us. So I would agree, infinity and beyond. Raquel Valencia says, congrats to Gina. Shoot the casino owner, anyone. Well, we got to be careful. We got to be careful what comments we make on here, because YouTube's monitoring all of this, and they'll close. They can shoot this program down. So we got to be careful, my friends. But I understand. You know, I used to get so angry, but the truth is that we got to get angry at ourselves, at the faulty programming, right? We must optimize the paradigms, the belief systems that we have, that you and I are operating. You have a map, right? A GPS, you all know what a GPS is. A GPS operates on a map. And if that map is distorted, that GPS is not going to get you to where you want to go. And that's a major problem with most of us today, right? The map needs to be recalibrated. It has to be fixed. You know, these people that drive around with cameras, and we've got satellites that are constantly taking pictures because the earth is moving. Real estate is moving. I drove downtown. I drive downtown just about every single day, and there was a Greyhound bus station, a big area there in downtown Stockton. And like within a couple days, it was gone. And I drove by there last night. It was a little bit dark, and I looked. You know, life is truly amazing. What we see and what we experience in life can be a little bit deceiving sometimes. So I see that there's quite a few numbers jumping on board, and the place is torn down. I don't know what they're building, but that was the Greyhound bus station here in Stockton. And I was just thinking, man, that was a Greyhound bus station. I remember I used to drive by there, and yet my mind was almost playing tricks on me, almost like, no, maybe it's in another area. And I'm like, geez, I know that was but anyways, it just goes to show you how things are moving and times are changing, and your mind can also play tricks on you sometimes if you're not careful. So, Joe, welcome to the episode. I might have said that earlier. I'm just looking at the numbers. Thank all of you that are here tonight. Thanks for your efforts for educating the mass. Thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joe says, keep it up, Gina. I thank you guys for encouraging one another here also. That's what this is, your program. Hey, this isn't all about me. I don't own YouTube. I own the rights to Soldiers of Self-Mastery and my own business, right? S. Rolon NXTL Consulting, but I don't own YouTube. So, in fact, YouTube has shut me down in the past for some, I don't know exactly why. I don't know. I think some people didn't like what I was doing, and they had my channel shut down. This was about over 2 years ago. And I have the privilege and the honor of being back here on YouTube. So I'm as respectful as I can. And I try to be politically correct, obviously as much as possible. We got to follow some rules, but there is such a thing as freedom of speech. We just have to be careful what we say, a little bit more careful. So knowledge applied, Joe says. Daniel says we must take responsibility for our actions and the decisions that we make. Exactly, Daniel. In fact, our lives are a combination of habit, and our habits are a combination of what we say. What we say, but decisions, like you're saying, Daniel. Perfect. We become a product of our imagination and our decisions. So if we don't want to get more of what we are already getting today that we don't like, what is it that you and I need to do? Think about it. What is it that you and I need to do? I'm not going to give you the answer. I'll let you be the judge of that one. Raquel Valencia says, do you believe in GA? Raquel, GA has a structure. In fact, that's what I was going to talk a little bit about here. GA has a structure. It didn't work for me, and I would not step into those meetings unless they wanted me to go in there and share my story. But I will not step into a GA meeting or an AA meeting or a PA meeting, whatever. But they do have something called 12 steps. So they have structure. They have a plan. That's key, right? If we're going to become successful in life and business, if we're going to become successful in life and marriage, if we're going to become successful in life as a father, as a worker, as a co-worker, we have to have some kind of a plan. It's hard to live without a plan, to be honest with you. If we're just kind of shooting from the hip, like they say, or winging it, sometimes I've winged it, right? I mean, I honestly don't like following notes, but I feel that notes help me a little bit. I'm more of a heart speaker. I'm more of myself when I'm following my heart, because I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of studying, I do a lot of meditating, I do a lot of visualization. That's my plan, right? And of course, the videos, I call this video therapy, positive self-talk, mirror talk. This is kind of like mirror talk to me, because I'm actually talking to myself first and foremost before sharing with you guys. I am speaking to myself. So I'm giving myself advice here. So GA does work for some people if you work it. Personally, it's not for me, but I'm not going to put it down. So let me share something with you. By the way, thank you all of you guys for input. Once again, this is your program. Okay. This is your program. Let me share a little bit more here with us. Gina says, to everyone, I had 10 years in GA, but kept gambling. I like Santos' ideas and videos a lot. It's working. Thank you, Santos. Thank you, Gina, for sharing that. Yes, I'm a little bit different. I'm a little bit unorthodox. You know, I don't follow the norm when it comes to my life, because this is who I am. I've learned from others. I didn't make up all this stuff. I didn't make up all this philosophy. I didn't make up all these life hacks that I live by. I've put my own spin on them. I've kind of personalized them. But I'll tell you, number one, I give credit to the Lord Jesus Christ for my grace and my foundation. Number one. Number two, I give thanks to Google, YouTube, mentors, digital mentors. I give thanks to one of my coaches that's alive. He's a personal coach to me, part of my business team. His name is Cephas. And there's a few others that I consult with. I know I have a friend, a special friend. Her name is Diane. I consult with her a little bit. And it's not so much that I consult with her, but I get some insight. Even from people that are negative, you can get insight from. So, and I have other personal people that I'm building relationships that are very wealthy people. And they're very successful with their mindset. And I just learn and I build and I take what they give me and I apply it. And that's what I encourage each and every one of you. You guys, every one of you guys are very, very smart. Every one of you guys, you have talent. You have ability. You have gifts. I don't know if you've tapped into, some of you have. Maybe you haven't fully tapped into those gifts. But once you start tapping into those gifts, you're going to become that new you. You're going to bring a valuable service to other people. That's why I'm here. That's what Soldiers of Self-Mastery is about. Creating an army of soldiers and soldierettes around the world that are more confident, that are more encouraging, that have the ability to tap into the seventh reservoir and bring out the goods. I'm just a candle. I'm just a spark, if you will, right? I'm just here to give people a splinter of hope, and hopefully you are giving yourself permission. That's one of the greatest things. Two great things that I can share with you here. In fact, I'm not even getting into my speech here. Self-forgiveness and, what was it? Self-forgiveness and Is it self-courage or self-confidence? Two of the greatest things that you can begin to develop, and those things are in you. Those things, those gifts, those characteristics are in you. You just need to bring them out. You just need to bring them out. And the only way that you're going to honestly bring them out is through association of the right places, the right people, and turning your back on your old paradigms. Why? Because you can. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Giving yourself permission. That's all I did. I gave myself permission. So I can relate to that. Raquel, Daniel says, keep watching Santos videos over and over. Yeah, and you don't have to sit there and stare at my beautiful face, but you can wear a headset. In the little red book that's going to be ready this week coming up, I would encourage every one of you guys to buy that book when it goes on the shelf and get a copy and give it to somebody. It's going to have some very valuable information in there. Very valuable. It's not going to be a very big book. As I said earlier, it's going to be, this is what, 50, 60 pages, but it's going to be the revised version of this book here. Maybe not the final revised version, but it's going to be a better version. So, and if you want a signed copy, just let me know, pay the difference, and I'll ship it to you when I get them. Okay. I'm also going to have Soldier of Self-Mastery with the logo, Soldier of Self-Mastery t-shirts. If you want to get a t-shirt, I think they're going to be like $30, $35. I'm going to be putting those on my website, soldierofselfmastery.com. So I am welcoming all of you guys. My time is moving along. But let me ask you, I want to share something with you, okay? If I gave you $1 million, if I gave you $1 million to stop doing that negative addiction, whether it be problem gambling or drinking or smoking or whatever else that it may be in your life that maybe nobody's aware of, only you. If I gave you $1 million, would you stop today that negative habit? Could you stop that negative habit? I created a little video. It's about 2 minutes. It's on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it, it's actually my most recent video. It's about 2 minutes. I presented that question. I didn't do a very good job of presenting it, but I did. I'm doing a better job here. If I offered you $1 million, I want to see some responses here. Could you stop today that negative habit? This is God's plan. Daniel says, buy the book. Raquel says, this is God's plan. I didn't go to my GA meeting today, and I've decided to watch your video. I am tired of feeling depressed and the one who went back out. I need and want to start all over. Raquel, you can start all over. My friend, you can start all over today. You can start creating a plan. In fact, I would encourage those of you that watch these episodes to take notes. Not because I'm so special, not because I'm so talented, which I am, I believe I am, but it's because you're going to get thoughts. And those thoughts that come to your mind could be that breakthrough idea for you. So I encourage you to journal. I encourage you to take notes. Again, I'm presenting this question to you, and you're going to get some thoughts from this. If I gave you $1 million cash, if I came to your home and knocked on your door and had a bag full of cash, $100 million, and escorted you to your bank to deposit it. But I told you, okay, on 2 conditions. Number 1, I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to follow up with you. And number 2, I am going to make sure, right, that you just don't take that money and run with it. I'm going to do everything in my power. Could you or would you stop that negative addiction? What do you guys think? No, because the million would tempt me too much. That's why I dislike GA, because Gina says, that's why I dislike GA. I had to give my give my date, and it was always recent, and I felt humiliated, but no more. Yeah, you know, you don't have to humiliate yourself. You don't have to beat yourself down. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. In fact, I probably still have addictions in my life that I haven't even come to yet. As you grow on this highway called life's journey, you're going to learn some things about yourself. And we all have addictions. I may not have a problem addiction anymore. In fact, I don't have a problem addiction anymore. Okay. I don't have addictions with smoking or drinking, but I have other areas of my life that I'm still working with. I don't battle with them as much as I used to because I'm doing battle myself right up here. And I tell you, the battle is not going to be won in a book. It's not going to be won in a video. It's not going to be won arguing with somebody else. It's not going to be won in a GA meeting. It's going to be won right up here, my friend. This is where the battle is won. Right here. Right? Got a record that's playing. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? You got a record that's playing. And my friend, you got to find ways to scratch the heck out of that record that's playing up there. Okay? Yes, I'm using figurative language. That's why I presented the question about the $1 million. I want to show you, I want to share with you why I asked you that question about the $1 million. But that record or that movie, right? You got a movie that's playing. It's high definition. It's widescreen. And it plays continually. You got to change the channel. You got to replace that record. Okay, how do you do that? Well, life hacking. Through life hacking. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be hard? It's doable, my friends. It is doable. You got to be determined. Now, I'll tell you what, if you don't give yourself an incentive, I'm going to read something to you, something that I was doing in my spare time, my quiet time. It is very difficult to go forward if you have no real goal or target. I'm going to read that again. It is very difficult to go forward if you have no real goal. One of my journals. Or target. If you don't have an incentive, you're not going to change. And when you don't have a real target or a goal, it opens the door for confusion and procrastination. Now, anything at all is anything, even if it's small, a small start is better than nothing at all. So what is the incentive? Santos, why did you ask that $1 million question? I wanted to share something with you about your own mind. I wanted to share something about the dynamics of your mind, my friends. I wanted to share something with you about the possibility and the power of the gift that your Creator has given you. I know it may be clouded. It may be muddy. It may be heavy, right? Burdened, weighed down. But think about this. If somebody showed up at my door and they said, Santos, I notice you have this negative addiction in your life. If I gave you $1 million and I held you accountable and I followed up with you, would you stop doing it right now? I would say, heck yeah. Immediately. Heck yeah, immediately. Now, why? Why? Because it's an incentive. It's an incentive, right? But here's the important thing. It's not so much of that incentive. What's important is that the fact that you can literally change your mind in an instant if you truly want to. It doesn't have to have $1 million incentive, right? You don't have to have both of your legs or a finger smashed on the back of a bobtail truck when a cabinet falls on it and you try to catch it. You don't have to have your finger smashed in order to move in a different direction, my friends. But again, we're so clouded we're so unfocused in many ways, we continue to do that habit. Why? Because it's a habit. But I'm telling you, you can change. You can change, my friend. You can change your mind in an instant. I mean, think about it. We're doing it right here. I'm doing it live. Yeah, I could change. Believe you me, if somebody came. What if it was 2 million? Man, that would help you change even quicker. I'm telling you, what you have, recognize. If you walk away from this micro speech today, walk away from this micro speech thinking about the power, the dynamo, the nuclear plant that you have that can produce a serious energy in your life and cause you to move in a different direction starting from today, from one decision. Now, again, is that going to be easy? Will it be hard? It's doable. It is doable. So, my friends, we've gone overboard. It's 4:36. I'm going to give you guys the last few words before I close out this session. So what can we learn from this mind persuasion illustration? You be the judge for your own life. It shouldn't have to take, tragedy for you to stop doing. I'm sharing with you the power that you have at your disposal. So, thanks for the support. Raquel says to Gina. Thank you. Raquel says, thank you, Santos. Thank you guys. You know what? Thank all of you guys from the top of my heart. This is your program. And I hope that you walk away. I hope that you've walked away with something beneficial today. If you have, if there's any questions, anything else that you guys want to present here before I close shop and give you my last final thoughts, I'll wait a few seconds here, just a few seconds. And I'm just going to wait a few minutes here. Thank you, William. I appreciate all of you guys being on this episode with me. Right here out of my studio in Stockton, California. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very thankful. I'm very fired up. I'm very enthusiastic. Two things I want to share with you before I close the program. You got to start somewhere. You must start somewhere. Think about where your life could be in 2 or 3 weeks from now without that negative addiction in your life. Think about that. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you visualize it? Powerful. We're after results, my friends. I offer life coaching, personalized life coaching. If you need someone in your life, if you are what I call a person of means, you're functioning in life, you're functioning in society, but yet you're struggling with that thing. And you want to get there faster. I want to offer you the results that you want. I'm offering you to help you get those results. I can be an accountability partner for you. I can be a person that you can brainstorm with. I'm going to help you set some goals for your life. They're not going to be my goals. They're going to be your goals. I'm going to help you find that incentive, that thing that's going to help you stay focused. I'm going to help you find it, my friend. If you're serious, I offer a free 30-minute consultation to see if we're a good fit. And from there, you can decide, we can both decide on one session, 2 sessions. I do hour sessions. I'll do a month. That's 4 times. That's 4 hours in a month. We can do a little bit more possibly. I'm willing to work with you, whatever it takes. I'm going to hold you accountable so that you can get there faster. This is what I offer when I talk about life coaching, personalized life coaching. I'm talking about getting you results, helping you get there faster. So you can check out what I have to offer at soldiersofselfmastery.com. On my YouTube channel, if you click on the very top on the home page where it says get results here or start your results here, you can get right to my website, or right there at the top of this chat, you can click and you can get access to my website. You can learn a little bit more about what I have to offer, my friend. With that said, Raquel, 30-minute consultation. Well, if Gina, Raquel, if you want to have a free consultation with me, you can go through at the top of this chat. If you look at the top of the chat, you can go and click on that link, soldiersofselfmastery.com. In fact, I'll just type it right here for you. Let me see if I'll type it right here for you before I close the program. And you can check out what I have to offer. There it is. You can click on that channel. It'll open up your screen if you're on your phone, or if you're on a laptop or a PC, it'll open up your screen and it will open, it'll go directly to my personal web page. And I would encourage those of you that haven't gone there to soldiersofselfmastery.com, check me out. Go there and support this mission. My friends, I'm asking you guys to support this mission. If I'm helping you in some way, support this mission. Share a video, comment, give me a thumbs up, send me an email, subscribe. You'll get an email from me once a week. You'll get one email from me, and I won't spam you. I'm not into spamming. So with that said, my friends, I will continue to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of. And believe you me, we will get a lot of the in spite of and because of. Peace through strength. I love each and every one of you. You all have the potential. Yes, you do. Remind yourself of that. I thank all of you guys from the top of my heart, and I will see you on the very next episode or on another video. At the top, my friends, on the inside. Soldier of Self Mastery out.